Alright, first I want to actually make sure
well, I mean,
that
we might as well say that because
everything's
we're a
working.
bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
One way or another, we're a bunch of
You're a
idiots.
singular idiot.
Whether
You march to the beat of your own
socially,
idiot drum.
You're the only one here in a
within
tie.
reasoning,
Right, well, you know.
You are the only one.
Someone here has to be classy, come on.
Yeah, so what did you do with that?
Hold on, keep the voices down for a minute. I want to make sure that we aren't going to blow up people's speakers.
what are the pictures for?
No. Out of curiosity, the damage for weapons,
What do you have?
M plus 6L.
L means lethal.
Okay.
That's muscle plus 2.
Yeah, muscle plus 2 plus muscle plus 2 lethal.
Okay, so.
Which might
Okay.
muscle plus 2.
Yeah,
Oh, so good.
a lot of people's weapons do lethal.
Can I get a link? Maybe. That would be
I know that
great.
this one can plug a motherfucker from like 200 feet away.
Yes, I can with that heavy rifle.
Yeah, heavy rifle. He's loaded to the teeth.
Trying to think of a good. I'm trying to think of a good name for it.
Alright. I guess I'll just have to do this.
Salty Shangan.
Salty. Nah.
Salt flats.
He's not from the Salt Flats. The Salt Flats are buried beneath
Yes,
the water where he's from.
I know.
I'm from Gatorland, right?
Yeah, it's Gatortopia.
Gatortopia.
Okay, we're live.
Oh,
Ah.
we're finally live?
Now I just need to figure out if we're too loud.
We probably are.
Yeah.
It's very possible. Or we're too quiet.
Oh, yes.
Everyone's quiet. Everyone's
Oh.
not quiet.
Doesn't help that my headphones keep dying.
Alright.
Hold on.
I'm assuming Zoofinity is ability to talk with it, do shit with animals.
Yes, we speak with that.
No, no.
Not speak, but I mean,
No.
like.
Knowledge animals.
Cat, please.
Chandra, please.
Chandra, please. Breeding, taming, rearing, training, and calming beasts
Okay,
be they wild or domestic, normal or mutants, uses Zoofinity.
Got it.
I would also say
Okay.
that Zoofinity accounts for...
Audio is actually pretty good, it seems.
Oh, it is?
Alright.
Oh, that's great.
Alright.
Oh, hooray.
Zoofinity also counts... I will also say Zoofinity counts for knowing what animals are.
Got it, okay.
Ah. So,
Alright.
You who have never been on dry land. What's that animal over there? That's an elk.
It's a groundhog.
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 You can clearly tell it by the magnificent plumage of the antlers. Okay, so we're live?
Alright, we are in fact live.
Okay, great.
Here comes fun.
There is some delay, which is why we're seeing like from a full minute ago.
That's
What's fine?
But
That's
we can live with that.
Okay.
Okay.
We're live from the future.
Let me send you the
I sent you that
thing.
message. It's in the future, and now it is in the past where it belongs.
what the hell am I looking at? Now, sir, you're looking at now. Everything that happens now is showing up now. What happened then? We just passed it. When? Just now, sir. When will then be now? Soon.
Okay.
Time shenanigans.
Time for happy hour and shenanigans.
Happy hour and shenanigans, more like misery.
Let me get this to Sora.
Optimist and pessimist, the same word. There is no class.
We always have pessimists.
We also have optimists.
We
Who are
have
secretly pessimists, who are also sort of somewhere in the middle.
Wait, that's you,
We
isn't
are all
it?
groundhogs.
we all groundhogs. Alright, well.
Everyone is secretly a groundhog.
Oh no.
Speak for yourself. I'm 5 groundhogs in a man costume.
What,
Supposed to give away.
what are you doing wearing?
Damn it,
What
man.
are you doing wearing that stupid human suit?
Alright, there you go, Sora.
Thank you.
Okay, great.
I will push my shit.
All right.
Start.
Well, start the introduction.
So, I am the host of the YouTube channel. I am Radiant Blader, also known as Stefan.
Hold it. No. People will introduce each other on my cue. I'm DM. No. So, say something, you asshole.
I just did!
Okay, fine. Hi, I'm the DM. I'm Andrew. You might know me as that annoying douchebag with the dumb voice. Today we're playing Atomic Highway, which uses the V6 engine. It's a lot of fun. It's basically like Mad Max, fucking Waterworld, like basically any post-apocalyptia that isn't,
Fallout?
yeah, basically isn't Fallout, or
It's got a little bit of like
it has a little bit of Fallout, but it's not like anything super scientific. It's basically just the world has ended. This is what the world is now, in a modern setting. And by modern setting, I mean right now. Joining me, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce players starting from the left, and they're going to say their name, their character, and a brief description about them. Go!
Hi, my name is Graham. I was mage on Stefan's channel for a while during our short-lived Skyrim project, I think. I'm playing Gerlaz, a warmongering shaman of a biker gang.
Nice.
So,
Interesting.
Hello, my name's Kayla. I've played with this group in some capacity or another for a couple of years, but today I'm playing the character Jackknife. He's a road warrior, and he's like a surfer dude road warrior from Gatortopia, so that should be fun.
Which is Florida.
Well, I mean...
Well, they don't know that.
Yeah, we know the setting. Most people won't.
Yeah.
Well, they'll find out.
Hi, I'm Sorrel. You'll find me on social media sites as Crafty Hobbit. I am playing today a outrider named Whisper, who is fantastically ambidextrous. Or, what can't think words strong. Hi.
Sora is already mildly drunk.
We've had a bit.
we'll come up with a
Do you
drinking
mean,
game as we
like,
go along.
Oh dear, so you can drink along with us?
Gender ambiguous?
Gender ambiguous character, yes. There we
Yeah,
go. That's the
gender ambiguous
words.
gender.
I was thinking amphibious. I was trying to change it.
There is a mutation for that, but we're not doing that.
Oh,
great.
Oh, that's
Also,
right.
please name what you are homaging.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I am playing Richter, the armored angel of the skies.
He's homaging Richter
Richter
Hammock
Hammockslam.
from Loading Ready Road's Cork
Line.
Line.
It's been pretty great.
Please mention us Loading Ready Run. We're huge fans.
Please notice us.
Yeah, we
Senpai.
actually did one session of just basic world building and character creation. We didn't really do much of anything, I don't think.
No, we introduced characters, but speaking
yeah.
of,
Your turn.
All right, so I'm Stefan. I'm the guy who runs the channel, and I will be playing a character that I actually made after Mad Max Fury Road came out. I call him the Motor Psycho, and he his whole thing is that he hates any raiders who use motorcycles, to the point that his armor is literally, and his weapons are just a motorcycle. He just took apart a motorcycle and turned it into armor and weapons for him to kill other motorcycle raiders with. So, next.
Suddenly happy I didn't pick motorcycle for my character.
that's why I gave you a truck that also functions as a boat.
Oh, yes.
Speaking of which, is that thing actually amphibious?
No, it's not.
No.
It's not amphibious, but if there's a strong wind, it can act as a boat
Okay.
as long as
Yeah.
it's neutral.
Yeah. So, hi everybody. My name's Lewis, but you may also have seen me about on Twitch. I run with a group called Sanctuary Crew. On there, I'm also known as Sion Airkale. And yeah.
Look, a famous person.
Yeah, famous person, maybe, possibly, if you've heard of us, like, 5 years ago when we were more active.
Sorry, I'm irrelevant.
We're a little irrelevant now, but hey, it's a thing. Anyway, I am playing a. My character is Darktide Marcus.
Yes.
And he is very much.
Are you one of the pirates of Dark Water?
Not quite.
Oh.
But you could say he's inspired a little by Geoffrey Rush as one Hector Barbosa.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Yes, and he is from what was the name of it?
The Cascadian Sea.
The Cascadian Sea, which is what was formerly Alaska and Washington State. So he's a bit of a pirate, you see, except on land now. And he has a truck that can function as a boat with a strong wind. And yeah, so we'll see how this goes.
Okay, so as we have already done a session before, our illustrious director / asshole supreme
Producer,
producer,
asshole supreme. You know, they're pretty interchangeable
There's
terms.
a lot of terms that can be used for those. Yeah.
Mr. Scourge of the Universe.
I'll take my tie off, get a little more casual in here.
That's probably wise. You guys don't know the setting, so somewhere in out of game, our current future, corporations have taken over America. Already running into RoboCop.
Those bastards.
Those bastards. So stuff like Google, Amazon, even Twitch maybe, Nintendo.
Amazon now actually owns the Amazon.
Yes,
The Amazon is now an Amazon company.
Yes.
eBay has
They export
stores all
piranhas.
around the world.
As assassins.
Moving on. Corporations basically have a much more stronger hold of the world than they do right now, much to the point where they can actually influence government. So, overpopulation happened, slums, oncologies, that cement city that China did that was disastrous, stuff like that. Which of course led to resource wars. And as these resources were becoming thinner and thinner and thinner, the corporations went from more public war to private war in the form of their own tight-knit units of infiltrators and basically shadowrunners, but without the cyber tech. Or magic. I know, just playing. And it got to the point.
Cyber tech.
Yes, the cyber tech. And unfortunately, it got to the point where 3 certain companies, and you guys don't know this, most of you as characters don't know this, but 3 companies, Google, Amazon, and Nintendo, made. Of course.
Why Nintendo?
What do you expect from me? Made sophisticated AI systems to try and cybernetically sabotage every other corporation. These AI eventually came together and decided, you know what? Humans are kind of the cause of this. We'll nuke them. 2 hours later, after they unified, the world got nuked. The Doctor Strangelove plan happened. Most people went underground. Some people stayed on the surface. And eventually, we evolved into what is now, which is the remnants of the world. These 4 characters, not Graham and not Lewis, are currently in a place called Jingletown, which is one of the main cattle cities of what is left of North America. Those 4 are currently in a bar, meeting up. Bar, tavern is more like it, or pub, or inn, what have you. And we'll just go straight. We'll go straight ahead to the introduction of these 2.
What are we saying is the currency in this world?
The currency is barter.
Okay.
What you have on you is available as barter.
Got
Now
it.
you can, of course, barter for your own services if you have anything along those lines. But right now,
Got it.
yeah, you can also use bullets. It's because out of all of us, you have the most bullets. I know. I've seen everyone's characters.
Those are very valuable. You don't just throw those away.
No, you don't. But they do. But they do let you eat. But they do let you eat things that aren't maggots from the maggot pits.
That's very true.
So, even odd.
Okay.
Lewis,
All right.
You're first.
how do you choose to drive up to the gated walls of Jingletown?
So what size truck do I have? I know it says medium truck on there.
It's a medium truck. Basically, think like a small hauler. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
It has examples.
It doesn't. How many passengers can it hold officially?
Driver plus one.
Okay, so it's a 2-seater, probably 7-foot bed, 6-7 foot bed.
Yeah, one that can hold a 6-7 foot bed truck
So
trailer.
like a flatbed?
I suppose.
Or a pickup truck. I was thinking of a pickup truck. That's what
Yeah,
I was
when I
thinking
hear
of.
medium truck, no, medium truck could be something like a tow truck also. Like
Yeah, well,
bigger,
yeah. So the question is, what constitutes small, medium, large?
Well, on the examples, because there's examples of actual trucks, it says
Okay.
GMC Hopkick, International Durastar, Isuzu Forward, Mitsubishi Fuso, Volvo, and FM.
Okay.
You're the car guy.
Well, my dad is the car guy.
I'm trying to remember some of those trucks.
The
It's
Volvo FN?
I'm thinking that we had it about right with 2-seater, 2-door, 6 or 7 foot long bed.
Oh, so that would be a Volvo FN.
Oh no!
Let me
Holy
see.
shit! That's a tractor.
That
Oh,
would-
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So no, it's actually just a truck.
Yeah.
Like what you
okay.
would think of when you think of a
A truck.
Yeah.
Got it. So
Yeah, they-
do I
I don't-
do
they
I
don't
have
make
a
that
trailer
truck.
for it?
You do not have a trailer for your truck.
Okay,
And the beefy truck.
gotcha.
You have a sale for your truck.
I do have a sale for the truck. That's down right now.
You do have a collapsible sail for your truck.
Yes, I do have the collapsible sale. I would say.
The Waterworld sale.
Suddenly,
It's powered by a crank in your
it is the Waterworld sale. God damn it. Because I don't have to be like jumping down rigging and also at the same time to get the other side sails.
Yeah, no, it takes a while, but it's fine because your truck isn't going to go anywhere.
Yeah. Let's see.
More importantly, you're still safe from the elements inside the cab.
Yeah. So would I know any kind of signals I would have to get while driving up to show that I'm not
You know,
necessarily going to be causing any trouble?
you know that in cities where major resources are plentiful
Mm-hmm.
and producers of major resources, they're usually think of Into the Badlands,
Okay.
where it's a noticeable wall
Yeah.
with a gate
Mhm.
and it is clearly guarded.
Got it.
Normal procedure would be they stop, they inspect,
Right.
they check to see if you're up to any funny business, and if you are,
Yeah.
they either turn away or shoot you.
Yeah.
If not, they let you in without.
How far are we from the ocean at this point? Just because I'm trying to figure out what kind of goods I can have.
You're a significant portion of the way inland
Okay.
where you won't get recognized.
Right. Well, yes, that. I'm just trying to think of goods I could have to trade, but I don't really have too much right now.
You don't, because they're first level.
Exactly. Okay. But I would drive up. Not too fast. I would slow to be
Like you're pushing 16, and as you see that you're
slow down, yeah, so that I can come to a stop before the gate.
All right, and of course they do the whole.
Yep. Stop. Engine off. Step out.
Well, good morning to you, gentlemen. How are you today?
All right, business.
Come looking for work.
All right. We need to do a cursory examination of your vehicle, make sure there's nothing suspicious or too dangerous.
Of course. Please, by all means. Right this way.
It's so good already. So they go in, they do a cursory examination of your vehicle. They peek in the windows. They check the steering wheel, and then they look at the crank that you have on the ceiling, and then they follow the line, and then behind your truck, they just see this collapsed sheet.
Yeah.
And they're just...
That's a sail. In case you get caught out on the water.
Uh-huh. Well, okay. They look over your weaponry. They go, okay. So if we hear a long-range rifle shot, so it might be a suspect, blah, blah, blah. And after about like 5 minutes, there's like, okay, you can go through.
Much obliged. Stop that.
He has a tricorn hat, by the way.
Yes, I do have.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
He has the tricorn hat.
Of course he does.
Is that feather? Really nice feather?
Yes.
Yes.
One of my few treasures, come on.
Look at the hat. Really big. Commodore.
That's the eventual goal here.
you might get a big floppy hat.
All right, so pull in, and before I go in, where would one be finding work around these parts, by the way?
There's the pub, there's the bar, there's...
Where's the bar?
You'll know when you see it.
Excellent, I love it.
And he just pulls in when they let it.
Alright. And about a few minutes later, Ram.
So,
Time for you, dude.
yeah.
This is going to be great.
So, not like prancing, like, you know, proudly. Just, it's like almost more solemnly. Up towards the gates comes an elk. And astride that elk, a man wearing basically pants, leather boots, and a leather vest, but unusually, he's also wearing quite a few bits of runic jewelry. But most noticeably is the fact that he's wearing a extremely unusual wide-brimmed hat.
We have two hat men here.
His hat's bigger than mine.
But it doesn't have a feather in it.
Well, because it's not a feather, it's not interesting.
This will clearly become a competition later on in the story. So they aren't really that surprised because there are people who don't have access to vehicles and they do tame animals. So when they see the elk, they pause for a little bit, but the shock wears off pretty quick and they go up and stop.
One of them is just like, oh hey, look, another one. It's been a while.
Is that a deer?
I don't know.
Very
Dang.
big beard.
Check your elk for weapons.
Check your elk for. Well, I mean, he already has natural weapons.
I'm just thinking about the airport security.
I'm suddenly sitting there like,
Security tags on each of the antler points.
well, then I'm more thinking about each of the antler points. All right, we're gonna need to blunt those and start putting corks on.
No.
I was thinking more about the ones where it's like, sir, you've been selected for a more randomly selected.
We're going to have to check
for
the
more
anal cavity of your elks.
Well, more importantly, how are you going to get an elk into the millimeter wave scanner?
Yeah.
Moving.
And that's when that conversation thread died.
Yep. They walk up to you. Business?
Yes.
Okay. Please, dismount your elk, sir.
It's at that point they probably noticed, like, I wasn't just riding elk, I had something in my right hand. I was holding a frickin' short spear as I was riding.
They check your short spear. They check your person. They check the elk. They look at the horns.
Make sure you get all the ticks.
We're not that service.
Nice.
We already have ticks in here.
Elk detailing is the third bottom.
There is a tattoo parlor in the bazaar.
Nice.
Do they use blood?
They don't mention that. They might, for all you know. So they look at the elk, and they take out a notebook. So they flip open the notebook, and they take out a battered pen. And they just scribble something down. All right. You're gonna need to put your elk in the communal stables. Here's a note guaranteeing that you won't have to pay for lodging, as this is clearly your only transportation, aside from your feet. Extra options are will be susceptible to charge, grooming, more expensive cleaning, deticking, etc. Apart from that, you're all good.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you.
The gates open up, and I'm assuming you mount your elk. And what's your ride? How many ticks do you have in ride?
2.
You know how to adequately mount an elk.
I also know how to fake being weak.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So.
Seems legit.
Quick question. Where on here is my ammo written down?
Right. Sorry, you have 20 rounds.
20 rounds, thank you.
I'm in a foreign land that I have no idea what kind of people are here. I'm not showing my full cards until I've got to kill something.
Fair enough. You might get your chance.
Perfectly reasonable.
And I'm assuming that you guys eventually enter into the bar.
Yep.
Okay, great. That's great. You four, describe your characters,
Alright.
or at least their appearance.
Alright. So, you two might see a guy who's in his early to mid 20s. He's got he's got a jacket on, he's got moto pants on, he's got a shirt, but it's like open enough where like some of his chest hair is coming out. He's brunette, he's got wavy hair, and he looks like he's trying to be like really cool to some of the locals. He's like trying to maybe schmooze a little bit. So there's that, and then boom.
Whisper is currently leaving the back of the kitchen where they just finished fixing the radiator. I remember that.
Right.
And they are covered in leathers, just normal motorcycle leathers. On their face, they have a gas mask. Can't even see the hair. It's one of those closed cap gas masks. They're tall, but not too tall. Thin, but not too thin. And you can't tell any other details.
So wait, you're the pyro.
You're just figuring this out!
Nice.
I wasn't really paying attention last time.
Good job.
Thank you!
So does that mean when you torch anybody, you think that you're shooting rainbows at them and they're turning into like cherubim?
It's a fucking lit thing!
That was such a weird trailer.
It was.
Yeah, that was
It
weird.
really was.
Yeah, and you know it was the one that they spent the most effort on because it took so long to get it out and it was so good.
Absolutely.
You know that they had no idea what was happening there either.
Does anyone like claim the last piece of cheese?
Go for it.
Take it.
Twice?
Oh, you mean the bread? Yeah, go for it.
Is that?
Yeah, it's not actually cheese pizza.
It's not actually cheese pizza.
No, it's just garlic bread.
Well, does anyone like claim the last piece of garlic bread?
Nope.
Nope. It's all yours.
Anyway.
Okay. So, Richter looks like Snoopy as a World War I flying ace. If Snoopy gave exactly 0 shits about the way that he looked, he's kind of really scraggly, because he spends all of his time flying around and can't really like be bothered to shave.
You two actually noticed this, which is a rare sight. There was an aircraft in the parking lot.
Yes,
Just a straight up helicopter.
There was a helicopter in the
parking lot. But otherwise, he's dressed like he's got a bomber jacket on. He's got he actually does have a gun, like just slung in his hip, like it's not even a big thing. He looks like a fighter pilot, and he is currently like leaning forward on the bar, having a conversation with a capital C with the bartender. Like, nobody's actually saying anything, but you can tell.
It's just staring at each
yes,
other.
yes. He is like, who's gonna blink first?
There they go.
We're actually gonna have staring contest.
Do I see this?
I win. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Do I see this one at any point when I enter the bar?
Let Stefan decide his character introduction into the group
Okay.
first, and then we'll get to that point.
So, the motorcycle is the kind of person that you look at and immediately think, I'm so glad he's not on a murderous rampage right now. Because he does not look like someone you want to be within 5 miles of during a murderous rampage. He's a big, beefy dude, and again, you know, his armor is just made of a motorcycle. It's literally just like all the pieces of a motorcycle have been turned into a suit of armor and weapons. He's got a sword, and the sword is just like the front wheel cover, and it's been hammered down into a flat, bladed edge. And he's got a mace, which is just made from the engine pistons welded together, and then welded onto the crankshaft.
All right.
With the crankshaft as the handle. And you know, he's got some scars and some, you know, various different kinds. It's not even just like, you know, the standard blade scars. No, he's got burn marks. He's got like huge just hunks of skin and flesh missing out of his limbs. You know, where it's like, did something take a bite out of you and you just decided not to care about it? But at the moment, he is just at the bar eating.
Okay, you guys converse among yourselves. I gotta go to that.
Okay, have fun.
I will.
I'll take a spin on the fridge.
All right.
Can you pull the Diet Coke out of there too, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, I would love some of that.
Anyway, so what are your guys' reactions to the motley crew of morons that is currently in the bar?
Look at all of you, especially the one that looks like a frickin' Jotun to me.
I don't look like a Jotun.
To me, you do.
Okay. Alright, Whisper, it looks like you got that radiator working pretty good.
My reaction.
Hey, what's up with this dude and...
I'm thinking about my...
Oh, what? Ooh.
Alright,
Somewhere the conversation ends, the piano player stops playing.
Alright,
Dad, pull open the silverware drawer and get them tiny spatulas, please.
Getting what?
Tiny spatula, please. And then just give it to Sora.
Smallest
Also,
spatula.
Sora, don't use those plates. Put those.
Those are bowls.
Yeah, those are bowls, first of all.
Sorry.
White plates underneath that cabinet. Yeah, there you go.
Alright, so... then, I guess... Jack
Well,
guys-
it's a stream. This is what you signed up for. You signed up for all the bullshit.
I didn't sign up for any of this. I want to speak to your manager.
The gods, son.
I am the manager.
There are no managers here, only captains.
Brothers.
Alright, so
Have you seen the Captain Morgan commercial where it's just like all the various captains in the
What did I just walk into?
I love the old Captain Morgan.
Shenanigans.
I like the ones where the guys just have their legs up.
While there's an interruption, Blue Versa.
Yes.
Can I move it? Can you move it? I'll move it.
Where do you need me to move it to?
Well, not where it is now.
Okay.
You can actually put it in the big empty space next to the red car right there.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just wasn't.
Past the
No,
Yeah.
it was fine. You didn't know I was going to come pull the trailer out of there.
Ah, okay.
So
I
it
didn't
would've
know
been
that either.
Fine on ordinary. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't. You know, my plans have been in flux. My original plan was actually you all were going to get here, and the trailer was going to already be out of there.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, got
Well, you're a few hours late for that plan.
Yes. Well, you know.
Well, plans
blame the
rarely
wind
go.
tunnel guys, okay?
The wind tunnel guys?
Yeah, that's the windows. Blame the windows guys.
Actually,
Yeah.
Oh, for the condo?
It's no, Windows the operating system.
Oh,
We were
okay.
doing a DR test today,
please don't kill me.
and the DR test ran long. I expected to be out of the condo at 3 o'clock today.
Oh,
Guess
you got
what?
like 50 more of those, don't you?
So,
drawing on
hey, I'm here now.
I think you mean don't put the cake on
Shut
the
Shut
drawing.
up. That's exactly what I meant.
Can someone make a cake? Someone give me some cake, please. Thank you.
Why do I have two
Sorry,
forks?
you are my hero.
Somebody grabbed one too many and I just kind of edited
Uh-huh.
So you put a beverage in?
I do put a beverage in. We got some beverages over
Yes, for being rude motherfuckers, we apologize.
Thank you.
Like, we wouldn't apologize to ourselves, we don't care, but to you, the viewers.
Yeah.
As
We
I
don't
said,
care
this-
about any of
This
this.
is a stream.
They're expecting minor infractions because nothing is perfect.
Oh yeah, it's live TV. It's kind
Well,
of like the Super Bowl.
If
and
this
and
were
the
a
Oh, gay. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have had that there.
Probably not.
Probably not.
This is okay. It's fine.
Well, wait.
Ow.
Is it liquid?
No,
No.
It is not liquid.
Oh, there you go.
it is nice.
It is solid. It is
Things
very,
good
very
for
solid
us.
things.
All right.
It is also a fractured toe.
I want to make sure I'm
Yes, if this were a recorded video, I would be cutting this part out right now.
Yeah.
But this is a stream, so guess what?
Okay, so are all my dice in there?
Yeah, well, you're not as professional as the D20 Live crew. We're amateurs.
This is our first stream, guys.
This is actually our first live stream that isn't a video game.
Okay, so yeah. Graham, sweetie, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Grab this.
Alright, so.
As I take
All right, so
right.
As I take
Okay,
I
so
think-
Bram,
I think you have my extra fork.
okay,
that one there.
I might need to look for my dice a
Hey,
little
basket,
bit
that's
more
it.
after we're done. But okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Business.
So, praise Whisper for doing the radiator, and said, "What's up with the super hot bros over here?" Pointing at this dingus and that dingus.
To whom?
The new people.
You guys.
I mean, who are you asking that question to?
No, I'm just like,
You.
yeah. Jackknife is just like,
Like the
what's up
bartender?
with these two? They
The
both
bart-
have really weird big hats.
The bartender?
I don't know.
I think it's just a question for the room at large.
Yeah.
Whisper does not answer because Whisper does not whisper.
Do you wish to respond to this question?
Respond.
Obviously, this man has gone insane.
Victor, lower the decibel volume by a little bit. You're fine.
Well, Richter, to live in this world, you have to be a little bit insane. I'm just.
I don't live in this world. I live above it.
Sure you do. Sure you do, bud.
Wait a minute.
Sure you do. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, you do. You do. Just go back to not helping.
No.
The first time Whisper's going to look at the motorcycle. Look, you'll have your head still, like that.
What?
Never mind.
There's, so.
So what have I missed?
You walked in.
You missed Graham kicking Kayla's dice onto the floor.
Alright.
That was fun.
Everyone else got a piece?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, sweet.
No head kick.
You missed Richter questioning Jackknife's sanity
All right.
because he's talking to the air.
No.
Got it.
About you,
Yeah.
evidently.
Ah, okay. Before I walk into the bar, by the way.
Then not you.
Yeah, hold on. Does my truck have an anchor?
Your truck does not indeed have an anchor, but it does. But if you want, you can have one of those wheel brakes.
I mean, I'm assuming you would have something like that. So.
I was really hoping for the anchor.
Yeah, I know, right?
It doesn't have an
You
anchor.
said that, and I'm just like, please.
No.
No.
How are you going? How are you going to troll the bottom of a freezing ocean
Yeah.
for one boat anchor on a truck?
Yeah, no, he's got a
Yeah,
point
that
there.
made no sense.
All right.
This system lets you guys get away with a lot of things, but not utterly implausible things like that.
I'm not
Yeah,
thinking
let's-
of a giant anchor. You would need a giant ship anchor.
You can have an anchor painted onto your truck.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that exists. I'm sure that is on there.
Do you want it to be there?
It's on there. It's on the front.
Then there you go.
Okay. No, it was more. I was wondering.
Full-size anchor.
Does he
that's
have
the
to have
ornament.
but he could have the winch on the front.
You could have the wheel breaker on
Okay.
the front.
Nah. What I was going to do is not worry about it. He is, however, going to have. He's going to take his sword with him and his rifle. The spear he's leaving, he's going to replace that on the rack in the back of the truck where the rifle roll goes.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. I forgot. I talked about my dude's melee weapons. He also has a double-barreled shotgun.
Ah,
Sawn off.
Gotcha.
Because of course he does.
It's one of the best. There's a
Before,
reason it's in everything.
Yeah.
at which point he'll swing the doors of the bar open, walk right up to the bar, sit himself down. What do you got to drink?
Well, there's the trough, and you know that the trough is basically everywhere. It's a communal watering hole.
Got it.
It's slightly brackish. Not a lot of people like to drink it.
Yeah.
There's actual water. I don't know. There's some soda. We have a few alcohols. And he points to this few bottles of liquor on the shelf.
How much for the water?
I don't know. Bit of scrap.
Debating what to do here. Those are very valuable. For him.
You do have two.
Yeah. What?
You're not thinking of the binoculars?
I'm thinking of the binoculars. I'm also thinking of the ammo. I'm just like looking in general what I've got.
Ah.
I don't want to give anything out of the dual box. That's important. How about this? I got a spare pair of these. Look at that kid here.
The bartender takes the binoculars, looks over them, inspects them, looks over his eyes, fleet.
You may want to turn those around to make things smaller than you.
He's going to ignore that. This will get you a normal stir fry and a good glass of rum.
I like the sound of that.
And he writes down on a scroll, he writes down on a little piece of paper, puts it on one of the clips, turns it towards the cooks, slams his hand down on the bell, which is beat up to shit, by the way. It doesn't make a crisp ding, it makes them go, Ding.
Just go clunk.
Clonk.
Clonk.
Wonk.
Any people are all, and you guys are all,
If I find you a new one of those, what do you like?
you want to what?
He points to the bell.
Bell was on.
Whatever, wherever. He points to the bell.
Yeah, he points to the bell.
He points to the bell.
I was about to do the same thing.
He points to the bell.
Wherever the bell.
The architect's sketch.
Can I fix the bell?
Cannot fix the bell.
Damn it. It's on my book.
Hell, I'd actually give you a few glasses of room for a new bell.
I'll be keeping that in mind.
By the way, after hearing Nate's character, clearly this man is insane. This is literally the look on my guy's face.
See, bro, what did
That one's not helping.
Yeah.
See, okay, Richard, see, this guy knows that you gotta be a little bit crazy to get around in today's world. So what is your name, you beautiful bro, you? And why do you smell like a really big forest pony?
Richter is straight up taking steps away. He is like edging towards the door.
Just doing the little side step. Very slowly, no sudden movements.
Perhaps I could tell you over something to drink.
Alright, bro, you can order whatever you want, like be able to pay for it, but
Go up to the bar and go. Hi there.
Alright.
Reaches onto his necklace made of elf tines that are rune carved. How much will that get me? They're pretty well.
He goes, oh, and it actually takes a while longer for him to inspect that because he doesn't usually get this kind of barter. Normally it's scrap or bullets or pieces of junk that he can sell to other people. So it takes a little while. And a small plate of stir fry and water.
How much will you get me?
Medium plate of stir fry and a beer.
Yeah, good enough.
Alright. Shovels that in. It's just he actually just has this box. He just slides into the box, scribbles down the order, click, clonk.
And there's a clock whisper rigidly clenches.
Yeah.
As to restrain themselves.
So, you're insane. Where you agree that being a little bit insane is a good thing.
oh yeah.
So,
I mean,
how do you feel like making some honest work?
I mean, honesty is probably the best policy.
It is
to work.
indeed the best policy.
Okay, I like where this is going.
So how do you feel about making honest work, testing your steel in bloody battle?
Well, I will admit, Benny Seraphim and I have kind of been bored ever since we got out of Gator Tip.
Battle is never boring. My favorite way of looking at things. By the way, I will tell you that if you join up with me, you will find battles beyond comprehension. I was once part of a band that saw battle every single damn day of our lives.
How are you not dead?
Just one of many things that make no sense.
Yeah.
And
How am I not dead?
for the record, Richter is across the room by now. He took a seat at a table, but he's just that loud.
Bro, how are you so loud? Like, do you not have a concept of volume control?
Well, you see, I spend a lot of time in the air.
You, sir! You would make a great field commander. That voice is amazing.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are correct.
it's
It
amazing.
is one of my many talents.
Yeah, it's amazing in some capacity.
Did you ever think about being a captain in battle?
No!
Because you do really good at that.
Oh, good. They're all actually coming together.
I knew it.
This one starts laughing.
Yeah, he does.
What's so funny, man?
You think honesty and being honorable is going to get you through this world?
No.
Then
I
why
think-
do you keep talking about it?
Because they're both insane. Have you not been paying attention?
Because, my good man, the right words to the right person get the best results.
So you're telling that one over there he'd make a great battle commander. What makes you tell you that?
Yeah.
Primarily because, well, he's loud enough to shout orders, but
Oh, being loud is all good and clear when you're shouting over the din of combat, but this is what matters up here.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. I mean,
good point.
I wouldn't trust him.
So you have a lot of
putting
that,
water
don't
in
you?
a cup.
I have some.
Commanded men before?
Been looking. At least
How
again.
would, how would you like that one as your first mate? You give the orders and he shouts them out.
That's not how it works, obviously.
Really?
You said on the sea, by the way.
On the sea.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so
Yes,
you
on the
commanded ships.
For you, okay, sorry. The sea is actually incredibly dangerous. Freezing waters, weird things.
I
coming
hear
out.
that, but this is the look on my face when you said the sea.
I'm starting to get a little bit scared, you bro.
You notice how he keeps doing that.
I have. I'm just interested in hearing what he has to say.
I've been looking for
I think he's lying.
I think this sounds a little bit too ominous for me. You two play nice. I'm gonna find something else to do for. Come on.
I've been looking for men and women, I'm not sexist, of
Not saying you are.
specific predispositions towards violence.
On that note,
And things happen.
And suddenly a dragon.
So you're walking, dragon.
And now I get to see what you can do!
Oh god, it's an area.
Wait a minute. The world's not changing into some kind of dark, twisted version of itself right now, is it?
nor is it turning blood red.
Okay, good.
In the approach,
I had the same
of a
thought.
blowout. No, it's not turning into Silent Hill. It's not
Okay.
turning into Stalker.
Is,
Okay.
is
Good.
it the blood moon?
No.
Turning
It's not the
into
pale blood
Calvin
moon either.
and, you know,
Hard to spare.
girl
It is.
or
It is none of the classic video game tropes that you think of. Just gonna stake that in the heart right now.
Okay.
Fuck.
Damn.
Why would you stake it in the heart? Is it a vampire?
Oh no!
Is it a
it's
vampire
turning
move?
back to vampire.
That would only put it into torpor. Come on now.
Great.
Oh my God.
Vampires.
What do you mean, you people?
I mean exactly what I mean. Alright. So the air raid sirens start going off. What dost thou do?
All right.
Has my food arrived yet?
It is not.
Has my drink at least arrived?
It has not.
Jack Knight.
I turn to the bartender. I'm gonna be needing that rum first.
Jack Knight just immediately goes outside to check on what's going on and make sure that like no one keyed Benny and Seraphim in the process because you know.
Wait, your car is named Benny Seraphim?
Yeah, you know, it's like a pun on the Bene Seraphim. No, I went over this last time. I'm surprised you didn't.
I forgot about
This
this.
was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No.
All right.
So Marcus just chugs that rum down like it's nothing.
So, where are they coming from?
And he just walks out. He starts walking towards the door.
I follow the man with the great hat.
The men.
I'm just following
Yes.
that one.
There's a man with the great hat who's walking towards battle.
Okay.
I went to that one.
All right.
Drawing my
I am running towards battle now.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Motorcycle will also finish his food and go outside to see what's going on. Well, he's been eating for a while now while all of this is happening, so
Did I
I don't
see
think
the
there's much
motorcycle
left.
run past me as I'm going out?
I'm not running, I'm walking.
Is there anybody that has left stuff behind in their haste to leave the bar?
No.
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 Probably not.
No.
Things are too important.
No, well, like food.
My food wasn't ready yet, so my food ain't there.
Like some of the other patrons.
I left my food there.
Food? Yes.
Richter will take it.
Of course he will.
And like he's not running out the door. He is like eating as he walks while the sirens are going on.
Toast in his mouth.
You're late for school, senpai.
Yeah, you're gonna be late for school.
I have a video of me running with food in my mouth.
You actually do?
I do.
Oh, great.
That's pretty good.
You all rush outside and you look up. Richter, they're playing your song! As you hear the majestic blades of helicopters whirring. My people! And
Your people!
And then you realize something. Their helicopters are kind of shitty. And is that a 3-load circle? Oh. Anyone with lore?
Me.
Go ahead and roll.
I don't think so, but let me
What
look.
would that be, understanding lore?
That would be understanding lore.
So how many dice do we roll?
I do not, in fact, have lore.
And what is your lore?
I don't know shit.
So roll 4d6, and then you can
Can I roll understanding?
Sure. Like anyone can roll understanding.
Okay.
Okay, I got
Okay. Hold on. I
2
got
understanding, 1
1
more.
6, 2 4s, and 1 4. So I'm going to take my 2s to add.
I rolled a
1,
6.
2, 2. I got 2 6s.
Great.
I got a 6 and 2 1s.
I didn't get. I got a 5 and a 1 and a 2.
Do you have any lore?
I do have 1 lore and 2 understanding. So
add that 1 to your 5.
How many did you roll?
okay, so
How many did you roll?
I guess I misunderstood. I roll. I
What's your understanding?
2.
So you roll 2 dice.
Okay, all right.
So subtract 1 of them.
Or reroll.
Reroll. So yeah. Great. Okay, so yeah, I got a 1 and a 4, and I have 1 understanding.
One lore.
1 lore.
Okay. So you would not have any successes.
Yeah.
I have 1 success.
Okay, those of you who got 1 success know that the symbol of the 3-load circle, which is basically just like a Venn diagram, I believe.
3-circle Venn diagram?
Yeah, 3-circle Venn diagram.
Okay, got it.
Is the sign of a cult / mercenary group / general malcontents known as the children of the closest intelligence.
What does a two successes give me?
You know that they're in fact insane worshippers of the legend. They are believers of the legend of the world ender known as Triumvirate. You don't know exactly who Triumvirate is or what it is, but you guess it was something before the years of Dark Ice.
In my mind, Triumvirate is Loki, Jormungandr, and Fenrir.
Fair enough. Those of you who got 2
Or maybe half.
successes know that they do indeed worship a thing called triumvirate.
So these are Jotun worshippers.
In
In
your
my mind.
yes. And the helicopters start whizzing overhead, and there are people, shooting at them, and some of the bullets are plinking off the rusted plates. Some of them are hitting people, not the drivers. Anyone who's in there jumps out. Parachute. That has a few holes in it. So they're going faster, but they still manage to land. There are...
Wait, some of them are parachuting?
Yes.
Can I do something before they touch the ground?
Go ahead.
I'm going to tug out their rope strings.
Okay, 1 moment. Alright, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I need to find the page for that. Rules, actions, rules, basic,
Gotcha.
Rearings, mutations, telekinesis?
Yes, telekinesis.
Okay, 122.
I have tenacity 2, which means I can move basically a handgun or a heavy book.
Handgun or heavy?
But I'm just trying to move their rope in such a way that
they are not at close range.
dang it. Wait, isn't that just telepathy range?
Sorry, no, yes, you were right. Telekinesis.
It says it's normally short range.
Okay. What's your tenacity again?
2.
If you roll 2 6s and spend 2 fortune, you can successfully cause one of them to plummet and grievously injure themselves.
Let's see. Should I do that?
Probably not.
Doesn't seem worth it in this situation.
Doesn't seem worth in that situation, but I kind of want to demonstrate the power of my god.
It's up to you, man.
Tell you what.
I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah, I won't stop you.
We're not stopping you.
Yeah.
It's your
Yeah,
decision.
you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Actually, doesn't Fortune reset at the beginning of each session?
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
All right.
so...
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
okay.
do that.
Yeah, if you want to do it, you go right ahead.
Okay, so roll
I forgot about
tenacity.
Like I said, the V6 engine allows you to get away with a lot. It's just you have to make it somewhat plausible.
Right.
Okay,
Makes sense.
so I'm basically going to roll to tangle up their ropes, basically.
One of the ropes.
One of their ropes.
By the way, for those who are wondering why he put his sunglasses on at night, because I could. It looks awesome. Yeah.
I play the song, but we are streaming.
Let's see.
I know
I'm
where
not
my
certain that's
stuff
the
is.
You can spend 4 tonight. You can spend 4 fortune.
Yep, okay.
All right.
Just this one time.
Give me the beats.
There you go.
Great.
That's
So,
the extent of
While
the
yelling
graphic.
out, like, praises to Odin and shit, I point my spirit level. I actually point my freaking spear at him.
and you make the 11 face in Stranger Things. Just like a little bit of blood starts trickling from your nose, like you do. And eventually the rope snags and bonk.
Does everybody else in town count witness that?
Right now they're too busy trying to shoot.
I noticed it. I'm just looking up
Yeah.
and being like, I wonder what they want.
Okay.
And then we hear a guy scream out, and one of them falls out of the sky. Well,
Yeah,
that was,
and
then I watched that happen. I'm like, well, that was weird.
that's weird. I should probably look into that later. After blood.
Let the bloodshed begin!
So how did you
Let the blood rain from the skies. 5 fortune.
Okay,
fortune does is listed above your fortune dots right
Yes, I saw that. I was just wondering how I determined how I got it.
Weird question. I know this. I probably know the answer to this already, but is there any way to gain fortune back during the game?
there. Yes, but we'll get to that later.
Gotcha.
Alright.
He'll tell you if it happens.
Yeah. So.
So how far away from the guy that suddenly plummeted is how far away did he hit the ground from Whisper?
I would say a short distance away.
Alright. Richter is going to go over there and take his stuff.
Okay.
You know what? Let's roll for initiative. Let's not roll for initiative. Let's determine initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's different in this.
Initiative 67. 67.
Yes, how does that work?
I'm looking that up right now.
Right.
Okay.
battle, guys.
Yay, fighting.
I'm going to die. I can't fight. I'm made to be stealthy and fix things. I could do that.
Laura, Nate, Williams, Stefan, Diane, Kayla, me. Okay.
That guy. Who's that guy? That guy.
Who'd be that guy?
What's everyone's nimbleness?
Nimbleness. 4. 3.
Okay, hold it. Just hold them up by your hand and I'll get to you. Okay, so Sora's is 4, Nate's is 3, Lewis's is 2, Stefan's is 3, Graham's is 4, and Kayla's is 3. Okay, so if major characters have the same nimbleness, the PCs go first, followed by the GMs. Any PCs have the same seat. If any PCs have the same nimbleness, they take their turns in order of seating. Clockwise from the GM, left to right. So hold up. No, hold up. I got you.
My hand is up. You lost me arm. I lost your watch too.
Okay. Well, hi. Lyle. Flying. I don't know why I just started talking like.
Freundleben.
Could it be
Freundleben?
they have spoken Freundleben? Go in, we should let them. They have.
It doesn't get much better than this, folks.
Yeah, Animaniacs. We know. Okay, so I'm going dead last.
What was in the wind? The wind can
Whip
whip
her
her
back. Oh, nice and chubby baby. Okay, so Graham's going to throw first, followed by Sora, then Kayla, then Nate, then Stefan.
Hello.
Beep boop whistle beep.
Wow.
Why won't anyone say hello to me?
Well, everyone say hello to me. Lewis will go 6, and I will go dead last.
Cool.
So, Graham.
So just seeing if I can do this. I'm not going to do this now, but for future reference. Is it possible that one of my herbs can cause a berserker effect to me?
No.
Damn it. Okay, I'm just going to stab one.
You're gonna need you are going to need to like that'll be like LSD or cocaine or PCP or car paint applied to your mouth.
We need to find car paint, people.
I'm sure I can find some.
So yeah, go
I will
ahead.
carry you to the get to Valhalla myself, shiny and chrome.
You will ride a turn up shiny. You will ride the red carpet, sugar. You will walk the red carpet, sugar.
So, I am going to stab one with my short spear.
Okay. Roll muscle.
Muscle, so that's 2 successes, and I have melee, right?
Sorry, is it a short spear or a long?
It is a short spear.
And is that nimbleness?
Nimbleness, actually.
Okay, go ahead.
So that would be 4.
That would be 4.
Okay. And I have melee for that, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
No, you had. Yeah,
it's
you
under
had.
melee.
You had melee.
So that's 5, 3, and it's another 4. So
I actually hadn't looked up what combat entails too.
I get 2 successes.
I'm a bad GM. Please don't hurt me, chat.
Burden.
I don't think there's anybody in there yet.
Good chat. They're going to be mean.
They're all gonna laugh.
They are
They're all
the internet.
going to laugh at you. They're all going to laugh at you.
Maybe if Twitch would get their act together, we could have a chat with people in
melee,
it. But
70.
Yeah. It's all good. People can watch the VOD. Big jerks.
Okay, hold it. Oh,
Don't
fucking.
antagonize them.
They are the internet. We're just the whole internet.
That's what that's why no one knows something grudges to it. Okay, there are 12 grand.
Mouse.
What are we doing?
Okay, one moment, God! Alright. Shit. So, you rolled how many successes?
2.
Okay, Jesus. Add 2. Okay, what's your damage output on that?
M plus 6 lethal.
So, what's your muscle?
My muscle is 2, so 8.
Oh. You stab him and he goes down. I'm supposing that's how combat works. I'll chat again, viewers. This is our first time, so I will start looking into this a little bit more in depth.
Yeah.
I do that while shouting out the words.
Oh, no, don't you all!
Okay, that's just great, Billy. Sora.
Billy, what do you
Yeah,
know
let's
about public
she's
mental
not here.
illness, Billy?
What do you know about public mental illness and stabbing people in the name of Odin, Billy?
Oh, Lord. Well,
Spaghettios.
bad idea to shoot a gun.
yeah, this is actually a fairly
Well, I mean,
recent
people are shooting guns.
game
True.
system.
Yeah.
Copyright 2009.
Yeah.
So
Right. How close am I to one of them? I'm
I would say-
literally about 10 feet behind this guy.
I would say about short.
Short? Cool. I can. I'm not melee though?
No.
Alright, here you go.
Okay. Shoot.
That's muscle, right?
Shoot.
Shoot.
Nimbleness. Shoot.
That's much better. 'Cause there's
Nimble.
4 of those.
Yeah, nimbleness. Shoot.
Shoot the clock.
I have 1 success.
Okay. Then how much damage does your handgun do?
8 lethal.
You plug him right in the chest. It doesn't hit a vital organ, but it hurts.
Cool.
It hurts.
I'm going to back up and try to get behind somebody bigger than me.
that won't be too difficult.
Yeah,
Well,
that will not be too difficult.
I think most of us are.
Yeah,
when
probably.
you're using your shoulder.
Probably. Kayla,
Yes.
your turn.
Alright, so, what Jackknife is gonna try and do is he's gonna try and get inside his Buick Wildcat, Bennett Seraphim, and he's gonna try to start the flamethrower on that thing, which it's short range and it has,
Can't you do that?
can I do that?
You would have it would take 2 rounds to run to the parking lot, and then a while to get the engine started and go up to them and use the flamethrower.
Well, I feel
Also, the flamethrower on a vehicle would be designed for vehicle combat. not for combat against personnel.
So look at what you're like.
So, for starters, short range can mean a very different thing when working on a different scale.
Yeah. You might catch us in that flamethrower.
Okay, so then he's gonna take out that handgun with the birth of Venus on it, and it's a medium handgun. He's gonna try and shoot.
Forgot you had the birth of Venus on your handgun.
It's in stick figures.
Boy.
No, it's from Shelly. Alright, so I got 2 shoot and the
Bok choy.
3 nimbleness shoot. So roll 3d6 and you can add up to 2 points to any of those rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so that one's
According
a
to him,
4,
right?
and that one's a 3.
Okay.
So
And what's the third one?
I'm rolling the third one. And the third one's a 2, so
You can spend your 2 points from shoot to get a success.
yeah. And I'm gonna spend a fortune to get an extra success.
Okay. What are you shooting a fresh one or the one that this one would be?
The one that one moved in.
All right. You may.
Yeah, you don't need to spend.
Yeah, you don't need to spend fortune for that one. I'm just gonna tell you straight out.
Okay.
Okay, so that one you managed to plug him in the temple, and that one goes down. Combat is fast and dangerous in this game. Yeah. Nate, return.
Richard's looting the dead guy.
Okay. Roll me a notice.
The dead guy's friend.
No, that's under senses.
Okay, so it's senses plus notice?
Senses and notice.
Okay. I got...
Oh shit, they have armor. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter.
Alright. I got 1 success. I will kick in a fortune for an extra success.
Okay. You notice that they have armor.
Okay.
It's basically consists of pads and a helmet.
So not much better than what I've got.
Yep.
Okay.
They have a knife.
Right?
Clothing, just typical clothing.
Okay.
Like rags and some such. They have various symbols of triumvirate. And I will roll the scavenging tables after combat.
Okay. So in the meantime, like he'll take the knife.
Okay.
Because that's really what he was looking for. So he's looking for their weapons.
Okay. So that is Richard's turn. Motorcycle.
I got my sword out. I'm gonna go cut somebody. Whoever's closest of the people invading the town, specifically.
Of course.
So it's muscle and melee, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I roll 3 dice because I have muscle 3, and then I can add 2 from my melee to those rolls.
Yes.
Okay.
Not 2 to each roll.
But 2 total across.
Yes, 2 total across all rolls.
Okay, that's what. Just wanted to make sure I was understanding that correctly. That's enough for 1 success.
What damage did your sword do?
It's a medium sword, and I forgot to write down the damage, so give me a second.
Lewis, you have a medium sword.
I do have a medium
I
sword.
believe it's
That
8 melee plus 8.
yes, melee M plus 8L. Yes.
Melee,
Muscle plus 8.
Muscle plus 8.
Okay, so I do 11 damage to the guy.
Okay.
Ow.
He is not okay. Armor. Fucking out loud.
Yeah, and I don't really use this thing as a sword. I use it more like a cleaver.
I just
Chop.
I figured the motorcycle would be into that kind of. Rooster Pete's got a long, sharp knife.
Just a long-bladed axe.
Okay, it only prevents 2 damage, so you guys would have killed him either way.
Woo!
So yeah, nine
Also-
damage dealt. He's not
He
looking.
died. He died.
He was asking.
He's not
for
looking
this
too
stuff,
good.
Oh.
How many we got left?
You guys still have 10 left.
Okay.
Also, some of my dice are still on the
These guys aren't that dangerous. I didn't think so.
Lewis.
Cultists.
Yeah,
Of course
right.
not.
Since I am still by the entrance to the bar, is there any
They're only
where I can
dangerous
take
to
cover?
survival horror protagonists who don't know how to
you
pick things up
can
and swing them around
Swing
while
yourself
abandoned.
behind the communal draw.
Okay. And pull out rifle, and I'm gonna try and shoot one of the ones that hasn't been hit yet with my rifle.
Okay.
So that's
Rule number 1 of surviving a
sensitive.
horror scenario:
Nimble.
learn to hit things in the head.
Nimbleness plus shoot.
No, Nimbus shoot, sorry.
Yes, nimbleness shoot. Nimbleness shoot. I shoot
Snake
shit.
eyes. Do you want to spend fortune?
I'm gonna spend fortune.
Okay. How many fortune are you going to spend?
Fortune.
Fortune. Yeah.
But,
If I spend 2, I'll hit him.
if you spend 2, you'll probably knock him flat.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll spend 2.
Alright. You breathe in. You remember. For a moment, you're confused. Like, why isn't the world rocking? Oh, wait, I'm not on the boat.
Yeah.
It makes a perfect hole in the front of his head, and the back of his head goes because he's shooting it with a high-powered rifle.
That's how it works.
He's shooting them basically with a hunting rifle.
Yeah.
Nice.
Designed to knock down bears, probably.
Can you pass the fish over here?
Bolt action, yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
It is now the cultist's turn. There are 9 currently in your respective
Cocaine
fields.
fish.
Oh, look at you. Oh, look at me. There's less than 9 of you. Let's see. Well, you two serve as the bigger threats, because you guys did knock out.
We each took down 1.
You guys each took down,
Through that, I took down 2. But
Yeah.
oh, you did take down 2. Thank you for reminding me.
But,
Hi.
it was by telekinesis, and they probably didn't realize I was the one who did it.
Well, either way.
Either way, they saw you scream Odin, and one of them died. So at the very
Yeah.
least.
No, they heard you scream Odin twice, and 2 people died.
Clearly, that guy is doing
So
something.
I'm making them believers.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, that's what's happening.
Keep believing that.
Oh boy.
You get
How much?
A fuck ton of damage.
not a fuck ton.
2? What guns?
8. 8 lethal for 1. And the second one that's coming at you doesn't hit at all.
So I'm at 4 health now.
Yeah, one of them slashes you across the chest.
Can I just say
painful.
real quick, when I take that much damage, I don't seem to feel like pain in the normal sense. I'm more like, ugh.
You're a super masochist. Got it.
My blood is...
Two are gonna storm the trough at you.
Okay.
After you just blew out their buddy's
Holy
brain.
shit.
Take 8.
Okay.
Are you rolling really well right now?
He rolled 2 6s,
Oh, fair.
and the other one just hit me 2, didn't he?
Not gonna save it. And I don't know, I could be fucking this up.
Yeah.
Viewers might be playing the Apocalypse engine and say, oh, that's not how you roll dice.
Shouldn't your armor lessen the...
He doesn't have any armor.
Well, he's hiding behind the trough.
Why
isn't
don't you have no armor?
How does
Because
this
we're
one?
level 1 characters. We don't start with
Aren't you-
armor,
You
apparently.
can't.
No, some of them start with armor.
he? Like, I got the impression,
Wait,
Lewis,
Yeah.
that you were basically taking cover behind the trough.
Yeah, apparently they just stormed right around.
You're like, I can. Oh! It's the Maginotron.
It's Imaginotron. Alright, so
They're the new Doom enemies.
you're hurt pretty bad.
wait.
It's just like, I'll hide behind this
Is
pillar.
that-
What's up, bitch?
Damn.
Motorcycle, you look big and scary.
Yes, I am.
That was funny.
Jesus Christ!
I'm mildly infamous.
What is with your dice tonight?
Yeah,
I
but
just
he's got,
was
he's
that
got
bad for
armor
me?
on though.
I just realized that I was rolling the wrong dice. That was for enemies. Just gonna leave that right there. That's better. That's better.
Would
You have
like
light
some
armor.
cockfish?
No, thank
You have light armor or medium armor?
I lied.
Pete.
It doesn't say I have any armor, so for now I'm gonna say that my motorcycle bits don't actually serve as armor.
Okay.
I'll figure it out later.
Take 6.
Okay. I'm at 14.
Combat is fast and furious in this game.
Combat
However,
is-
it's dangerous for everybody.
Combat is indeed fast and furious.
Can I have a Diet Coke again?
Jackknife.
Yeah.
Graham. Diet Coke.
Oh yeah.
No. Those dice are rolling like fiends tonight. So I'm not going
Do
to
you
use
want some of
those.
my dice? I
No,
haven't been used yet.
I'm good. Okay, one of them will hit you, and you will take 6. And the
Okay.
rest are just
They're uncontaminated.
and the rest are just going to start charging at unarmed civilians. Because if I go up these guys and all of these, you will die.
Probably.
Yeah.
Bring it. I probably would have already technically on round 1.
Yeah,
Weird random question.
I'm probably doing a lot of things wrong,
Yeah.
but oh well.
Weird random question, but is there any rules for dual wielding?
There might be.
I don't know. Don't do it for now.
Graham, your turn.
Because I have like 2 one-handed weapons, a knife and a short spear.
So do I, but I'm not going to worry about it until later.
Your turn.
Okay.
We'll be fine.
So time to short spear the guy that just slashed me across the chest.
Yes.
That's 1 success. That's 6, 4, and 2. That's another 2. I'm gonna take. Let's see.
What's your melee?
3. So I'm going to.
Then you put your second one
Yeah.
into, and that deals 8 damage.
It is 2 successes, so it's 8 damage each. Yeah.
Wait, is it? I'm sorry. It's muscle plus 4.
It is muscle plus. It's muscle plus 6. I was like.
Yeah, no. Stab right through the throat.
So how does the other guy feel about saying that?
Not super great. Sora.
You guys are so lucky. I like to fix things. Do I see this one get shot?
I didn't get shot, I got stabbed.
Do I see him get shanked?
You do seem good shanked.
I'm gonna run over to him.
Okay.
And can I get to him easily, or am I gonna have to shoot 2 fuckers?
You're probably gonna have to shoot 2 people. They aren't gonna let you kill them.
I'm not very tanky, guys.
Just break things.
That's why you have guns.
That's why you shoot them at
That's
range.
why you run away and have guns.
I shoot 1 and hopefully maybe 2.
Don't you know how to kite?
I'm not built to kite. I'm built to heal and fix things.
Learn to kite.
LQ kite.
Nope.
And then get stuck on terrain when Destiny decides to fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
Get
Yeah.
good kiting.
Or just any game, really. That
Yeah.
happens in most
Oh!
Right.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, yeah!
And I have 2 points in shoot.
Dag.
You blow his fucking head off.
With military precision. Bang, bang.
Can I get them both?
You get one of them.
Yeah.
But you do go heart, head.
Cool.
Oh, so the other one's gonna bleed out.
No.
Yes, all at once.
Yes.
Mm.
All at once.
Yeah.
He's going to lose all of his blood instantaneously.
Kayla, it's your turn.
All right, it's the one who.
The one who stabbed you is in front of you, yes.
All right, now I got a knife, and I'm gonna try and stab him through the eye with it.
You don't know my hand off.
Do you not want to shoot him in the face?
Shot in the face, you said.
Shoot,
Shot
you
in the
say.
face,
With my
and you're
beautiful
too.
With a beautiful, beautiful gun? Alright.
I'm sorry.
Beautiful, tacky. These are words.
These are descriptions that can be applied
These
to
are-
things.
Right.
It's
These are in fact
it's
adjectives.
fancy Florida chic, thank you.
Was this bought like a Walmart in
Only on the
Gatortown?
only on the beaches of Gatortown. The marshes of Gatortown. They don't play that kind of game. In Disney World, while
Okay, 2 successes right off the bat.
no one wants to go to Disney World. Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, so I got 2 6s and 1 5, and I happen to have 2 in shoot. So that's 3 successes, bro.
You put your gun barrel underneath his chin and pull the trigger.
Right on!
Execution!
Yes, yeah, execution. 6 or left. Richter.
Richter is exercising the better part of valor and running like fuck for the safety of his plane.
His chopper.
Yes.
Great.
Is plane with moving wings.
Glad to know that you're helping.
He's helping!
Stefan. Sorry, motorcycle.
Okay, so how in approximately how much agony is the dude that I just cleaved into?
How much damage did you do last time?
11.
He's not. He's not looking hot.
He's only got like 1 or 2 hit points left.
I can't say.
All right,
He's
fine.
not looking hot.
Does he look like I can just knock him out right now?
You look like if you stab him, he will die.
Okay. Because these are not, in fact, motorcycle raiders, I don't care if they live or die. So I also know, because I did get a success on knowing who these people were, I know that this guy might have information that somebody wants, so while I don't really care if he dies, I'm not going to actively murder him.
Do you have anything that can deal non-lethal?
I have my fist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you forget the part about where every bit of you is wrapped in motorcycle?
It's fine.
Do you have,
It's not a problem.
you could slang with the butt of your shotgun.
Only the non-lethal.
I mean, there's blunt things. Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
You want to use your
Since
shotgun?
that'll let me continue using my melee instead of my brawl.
No, it will count as brawl.
Oh well.
but
Okay, that's fine.
It'll just deal a lot more damage.
That's still fine.
So it's muscle under brawl.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and use a fortune there because these are super expendable.
Okay.
So I have 2 successes.
You drop your, for lack of a better term, cleaver. Take out your double-barrel shotgun and just slam it against his head. He crumples like a sack of dry wood.
I think you jabbed him a little hard, motorcycle. That is actually Dopplering because he is.
Marcus.
Marcus.
Yes.
Marcus, your turn.
Yay.
Running damn fast.
Since I
Getting
I
the
just saw
Doppler
one
effect
go down,
going.
right?
You saw one go down.
And I got another one still on
You
me.
got a few of them are down.
Okay, but I'm just saying like the ones on me.
Yes, the ones on you are still active.
Yeah. Didn't this one just kill one of them?
I did.
Yes, no, Whisper did kill one of them.
That's what I'm saying. So I've got one still
Yes,
on
you
me.
have one on you.
I'm going to draw my sword and stab him in the face.
Okay, muscle melee.
Muscle.
Sorry, no.
Nibble.
Nipple.
First thing I have fortune.
You just make that.
Fortune checks.
I know.
That is 2 successes.
You draw your cutlet, you draw your sword, and in a masterful maneuver, you stab it into the heart.
Yay.
You drive your poison blade through his heart.
I was watching Barbosa clips while making your character.
Yes.
I thought you would appreciate that information.
I do.
What? Everyone needs a hobby.
You know what I'm going to
I remember seeing seeing Stranger Tides and the whole poison dart frog thing, and it's just like, bullshit, that's a hobby, Barbosa. You're using those for something. I don't know what yet, but that's a plot point.
Oh, you can get high as fuck on some frogs.
You know what I'm going to do after we turn away all these raiders?
Oh, you wish.
I wish I could.
That's the kind of thing you dream about.
Yes, it is.
Alright. Oh, God damn it. Sorry. I keep using the one
No, out in
setting.
the open.
You are out in the open. Hi, Whisper. Hi.
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 Don't hurt me.
Stabinate.
Oh no.
6.
I have armor with 2 protection. What do I do?
It lessens it by 2.
Lessens it by 2?
So you take 4.
I don't like that.
Well, maybe you're not supposed to like that. Motorcycle.
Yo! What's up? How you doing?
Oh my god!
No, it's only 1 success. It's only 1 success. I'm
What you need?
I'm rolling like a fiend, by the way.
Okay.
Take.
All of your dice rolling privileges have been revoked.
You can't. I'm the DM. 6.
6? Okay, I'm at 8 hit points.
Okay, great. Odin Worshipper.
I still have one more of those in me
You want to
before I go down.
Valhalla too?
What's your character's name?
Garrulous.
Garlos.
Actually,
Garlos?
Yeah.
You're a lucky fuck. He misses.
real quick,
There was a guy.
can I
named
use my Intimidate to just, like, completely ignore all pain from the attack I just took and just stare at the dude, just kind of disappointedly?
Like,
It's just like,
I thought you were better than
like
this.
not actually say anything, but just this look like, you totally hit me, and you did fucking nothing. And now you're going to die.
so you're gonna look at
I've
the guy
had
who's
paper cuts
stabbing you
worse
with
than you.
shame? Like,
I'm just going.
I tell you what, if there are any left alive or conscious on your next turn, go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm off by myself in this fight at the moment.
A
So
little bit. Richter, one of them sees you running away.
Okay.
Leave no survivors.
He's gonna have to catch up.
Well, it didn't matter anyway because I rolled snake eyes.
Nice. Remember,
Trip-
Pony gets the saddle.
what does that mean?
Yeah, right.
Actually, no. You know what? I don't think I want to know.
What does that mean?
Marcus, you also get this.
Yay! So finally, I have a question though. How many of their helicopters are there?
They've flown away by this point.
Oh, have they?
They're gone.
So the helicopters just drop people with all I
And
do.
left?
Yes.
Deuces.
You are expendable. Goodbye.
It's like, you will serve triumphant. Goodbye. Top of the round. You have one that missed.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Retaliate as you see fit.
Yes. 5, 5, and 3. And damn it. Come on. 3
Do you need a box?
6s.
oh man!
Hold on. I have the perfect thing for this.
Oh God. Is that a fucking Fist of the North Star?
No, it's JoJo's Bizarre.
Yeah.
Oh, you made
Oh, actually, it's Aura Aura versus Muda Muda, so it's basically both.
You.
So that would be. So that would be, not counting armor, total of about
You manage.
24 damage.
You slice his fucking throat. You decapitate him.
by stabbing him.
Yes.
I decapitated.
No. There's a little bit of an edge to your spear, and you manage to manipulate it at just the right angle where it gets the softest palate of his skin, and it goes through.
You've turned him into a pet dispenser.
Woot woot.
They found his head over by the snow cone concession.
There are no snow cones.
There are no snow cones.
There's only
in
sadness
And sand.
Next.
and sand. It's coarse, rough, and it
Gets
gets
everywhere.
I have a number left now. I took down 4 of your guys so far.
Whisper.
Hi. I'm
Hi.
gonna get to this one.
Hi.
I do have a small first aid kit. And I'm
Okay.
gonna do a heal check.
Who exactly are you pointing at? Because it looks like you're
Iron
pointing
Man.
like right at the TV.
TV here, yeah.
I'm mostly blind.
The TV.
I'm fighting at the pirate.
Marcus?
Now you can't be saying I'm a pirate. You don't have proof.
So
Ignore the skull and bones on the truck.
Understand
Just ignore that Jolly Roger that I've got folded up at the cab.
Ignore the seal of the Pirates Guild on the other side of the truck.
I have 1 success, and I'm going to use a fortune
The
to
day
get
he
2
goes to like
success.
put the flag out, it's just big black sail with a Jolly Roger on it.
Okay. I'm gonna
Pay
look
no
up,
attention to the
I'm gonna look up
skulls.
mending wounds afterward, but we'll say that's you managed to heal up some arbitrary part of his.
Should I roll a d6 to give him back health or something?
Don't worry
We'll
about it.
read that later in
Pay
later.
no
You're not
attention to
dying.
the excessive
Yay.
firepower
You're not
strapped
dead.
to the sides.
You're not dead, Jim.
Yeah.
Kayla. Sorry, Jackknife, go.
I'm gonna hide behind.
Alright,
You're
I'm
healed. Number 10.
I'm continuing to use that beautiful
You're healed. You owe me a debt. I'm calling that in.
Venus
Shield.
gun to shoot one of the last 3 remaining dudes.
I'm going to beat.
One of the cultists of Triumph for ETS.
What?
One of the cultists of Triumph for ETS.
Yeah. Alright, that's a 4, and that is a 2. And I roll 1 more, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to use the 2 shoot points I have to make the 4 into a success.
Okay. While you plot, it does 12.
Okay, medium handgun, it does,
You can't do 12. My rifle's
Sorry.
12.
it does 8 lethal.
It penetrates, but padded armor helps to slow down the impact. It doesn't have to make total sense. Richter Hammocksline.
Where's the thing? Where's his? How far away from the? How far away did he park?
It's in the parking lot. It would take you another round. It would take you another 4 rounds to get to the safety. To get to the safety of your metal sanctuary.
My blessed
Wait, I
sky
thought you said it would
chariot.
take 2 rounds.
And he did. He spent 1 round moving the body. The next round was him starting to book towards his helicopter.
We've gone 2 rounds.
Yeah, he's been running for 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Unless he's like running around the parking lot like a frenzied idiot.
Oh,
but
well then you are. If that's the case, then I'm not going to argue. You get to your helicopter.
Okay. Is the guy still chasing me?
Probably.
Yeah.
You're going to shove your grenade launcher up his ass, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
Well, so what he does is like because I figured that because the guy had to run to catch up,
Yep.
right? So he's been like a round behind.
Yeah.
So Rector gets in and he does the startup thing, and the guy is still running for him.
Yep.
And so he's got a canopy on the thing, but he doesn't have like windows. You can't like roll down the windows. But he says, "Yes, closer to the kill zone, please." And what he's doing is he is not actually powering up the blades, but he's basically driving it. So he is turning it so the grenade launcher is facing the guy as he runs up.
find out how much a grenade does again.
It's a smoke grenade.
Oh, you're firing a smoke.
He's gonna fire it straight into his chest and go, poof! Oh!
Okay.
It's not gonna kill him, but it's gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
Alright, so normally it'll be nimbleness athletics, but roll, understanding, shoot. I give these guys an inch and they take a mile.
You would do the same to any of us.
I
Yes.
would.
Yes,
You do.
I
That's 2 successes.
Sun bomb.
do. You allowed that! Don't
I
put
gave you
that
an
on
inch. I gave you an inch.
No, you gave me a mile.
And what about like in a swamp campaign?
Crackfish.
Like,
Shut up, all of you. Hate you all.
and we love you so much in return.
And what weapon did I get you to get? That was like just murder in Sora's game.
Oh yeah, the brilliant energy sword.
Brilliant energy, pain, aberration, rapier.
Remember how you took
Impact.
down my
Hubris.
Impact, by the way.
Alright, I know how to impact.
Yeah, the hubris.
Hubris. May I have the crackfish?
Yes, you may have some crackfish.
Rod, etc. Hush you. So, you managed to plug the guy with a smoke grenade in the face. He's just hacking. Like,
It just sounds like the movie Heart, the thing, the clothesline fall.
dying is a mercy. We're gonna take a while. It's gonna take a bit for that to resolve. He might just die of smoke inhalation.
And that would be the
He's just rolling on the ground in agony.
Yeah, he's falling as well.
Got around you, I have gas mask.
Stefan,
Yo.
sorry, motorcycle. It's your turn.
You guys probably see that.
Oh, I know. You hear the.
Oh my god!
Or like this.
No, it's more.
And
And then you
Not
suddenly
really,
see
not
smoke. Motorcycle.
Okay. So,
How many viewers do we have, by the way?
I don't know. YouTube isn't that fancy, but there's nobody saying anything in chat yet. So,
yeah, YouTube is very bad about that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm really sad that Twitch just fucking dropped
Well, we'll do it
as soon as we were about to start.
Yeah.
Fucking dark side still. Curse you!
Anyway, I'll tell people about it on my Twitch stream tomorrow.
That's fine.
Anyway, okay. So, what would be intimidate? Muscle?
Muscle.
Smoke grenade?
Or smoke grenade is not in fact an intimidation skill.
Oh, I'm sure it helps.
It might help.
Stealth skill, maybe.
Toughness, maybe, since this is
Appeal, muscle, or understanding.
appeal, muscle, or understanding. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Whichever
So-
is higher.
Muscle and understanding are both 3, so I'll use muscle.
Alright.
Can I use both and just get 6 dice? No.
Pick one.
All right. And this guy is like the only one left now, right? Other than the one with the smoke grenade.
No, there are 2 left.
Okay. Okay, so there's one other guy in this area who's not either dead or unconscious.
There are 2 left, weren't there? No, sorry. There's one who's wounded and one who's fine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna listen to this later on. God, I sound like a nerd.
No, you sound.
Okay, so that's 2 successes.
Okay.
We're all the
And again, because it's expendable, I'll go ahead and use a fortune point for the 3rd success. Just be like, that bad idea.
You succeed in scaring one of them because the rest of the cultists are running around helter-skelter, going after.
Well, I was just talking to the dude who attacked me.
Okay.
I'm not going for everybody.
He is a little scared.
Did he move a little?
Did he shit his pants?
Marcus!
So is there one still on me, or...
No.
No,
There's
okay.
me. Don't
Right.
kill me.
Don't kill the help.
No, I'm not killing the help. I tried to heal me.
Don't kill the help. You're not even a player anymore.
Wow.
You're just the help.
Wow!
Well, I mean, you are going to be out
He
of the
said
story.
first. Don't even put that on me. He said I'm the help. I'm like, yeah, I don't kill the help.
You are going to be out of this campaign event soon.
I know.
Yeah.
And you guys will either kill me or I will just become dead.
We're not gonna kill you.
We're going to sacrifice you to the blood god, obviously.
Or that.
No.
AKO.
What hit the fate
We'll
of him would
sacrifice you
be
to
whatever I choose.
be a blood eagle.
Anywho.
I still have a couple weeks, guys. Come on.
Like, don't hassle
Anyway,
me, bro.
we're seeing here in a most timely fashion. So the two that were on me are dead. There's one that's still fine somewhere.
Yes.
And there's one that's. I'm assuming the one that's hurt is the one that this one just intimidated.
No. The one that's hurt. You know what? Sure.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Sure. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Because we're
He's just kind of pointing his stick at me. What does he have? A sword, knife?
he has a sword, a knife, a spear, and a rifle.
Okay, so
This guy's got a lot of weapons.
yeah, so
Right.
he's just pointing one of his weapons at me
Well-
like, oh god.
Well, the one that's scared of him right now is gonna take a rifle round to
That's what I thought.
the whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah,
To the
one
important
success.
parts.
So that's 12 lethal.
Motorcycle, as you are standing there intimidating this poor shaking cultist, you suddenly see the inside of his chest shower you with gore. And it looks shiny on your nice black motorcycle plating.
Did not know he could do that.
He was so scared he exploded. Good
As
job.
far as I'm concerned, yes.
Motorcycle learn something new every day.
So,
That's in here.
That was for getting blood on the hat.
yeah. As we are running a long time, I'm just going to say that the rest of the cultists are, they have succeeded in killing a few people, but for the most part, Jingletown security has gone in and basically swept the place.
And then the guards go, well, we see the high-powered rifle was used to help us.
Exactly. You know what? I'm getting to that. We'll of course have to go for loot.
Yes.
Think what? Hopefully.
Look, dish soap is
I
important.
rolled really bad.
They see the one that's unconscious in front of the motorcycle, and the one that's gagging and vomiting and blinded by getting a smoke grenade in his face. They're looking at Richter going, Jesus Christ.
He was coming right for me.
I see the pile of corpses around me.
They do see the fact that you took down a significant number of them with a hellacious
From
chest
inside the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just still sitting there.
What are
with
you
it
looking
pointed
at?
right him.
He was coming at me.
I was afraid for my life.
Uh-huh.
I loot them of their armor. Primarily,
It's like having a
take.
fucking
Well-
dog chasing you while you've got an RPG.
So, for those of you who don't have it, all of you will be getting light armor.
Nice.
Yay.
Scrounged up from the cultists.
Yay.
Yay. Who's not rejoicing? Yay.
Can I get double?
Double light armor.
Cannot get double light armor.
Is that like double trip?
Double king.
I was going to like, you know, where two there's two.
The questometer is disappointed. You One,
Can you
two,
pass me back the
three,
crackfish,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's see. Well, I rolled a d20 11 times. Woo! Well, I mean, there were 11 cultists,
Yeah.
so.
Yep.
There's a die tray in one of these.
I would like to use dice, right?
Nice.
Okay, nice dice roll.
Yes, it
That's
is.
a good wisdom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
There will soon be a matching dice tower to sit atop it to roll dice into it.
Nice.
Noise. Roof.
Julio.
15. Yeah, that's fine. This is going to take a bit.
How about the cultists, guys?
You mean the ones that are dead around us, with the exception of 2? One of whom may have suffered massive brain trauma, the other who may have suffered
May or may not bleed out.
One who may have suffered, who has definitely suffered massive brain trauma, and lots of broken bones in the face, and will probably never talk again.
Right. Okay, so.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do? Such, what are you thinking in that brain?
Okay, so you guys can talk while I'm rolling this before they start talking, and we'll give you your stuff. And that's probably where we're going to end it.
So what Richter is doing, you said that they have like badges
Yes.
of the triumvirate.
Yes.
Richter is collecting them.
Okay.
And so, like, he will do this just in full view of anybody. And if anybody asks what he's doing, he says, "These are our crosstown rivals."
Not familiar.
All right, but
I'm not familiar with the term you're using.
yeah, Richter, I don't know what you're really talking about.
Well, you see, they don't have a home, but if they did, it would be across the way from Innsbruck, where I am from. And every few years, we meet on the field of sport, except the poor benighted bastards don't understand what sport is, and they bring knives.
What is this sport?
Yeah, like what kind of sport?
Well,
Can you? I'm just imagining like 2 teams going to football, and one team just shows up with a bunch of switchblades.
That's right. That is basically so. So you mean you haven't heard of the great Innsbruck and everywhere else sideball tournament?
I'm sorry.
College bullshit
I'm now-
sideball tournament?
I'm now just thinking. I'm sorry. I'm now just thinking like the football teams and like before, like as they pull up the switchblades.
Right. Yeah, it would turn into West Side Story if they knew what West Side Story was. So what they're doing is they're actually channeling like ancestral memory. They don't know why they're doing it.
Yeah, it's like an Assassin's Creed thing.
We are so stupid.
We're real dumb.
we're dumb. I'm sorry. What? You guys are dumb.
So,
You are the dumb.
so yes, he will.
So is
will
their team named the Jets?
No, because they don't understand that the sport has rules.
Ah, okay.
They don't respect the sport. They bring knives, and so they're not worthy of a team name.
They just called the other guys.
They just show up.
Yeah.
They just show up, and so when anyone asks him what he's doing, that is the story that he'll tell.
I mean, That's a
great.
good story.
Has no. I guess I'm gonna help the guy with the floating hat back inside and get the bullet out of his whatever.
I wasn't shot. I was stabbed.
Close your wound. I keep thinking you're shot. Close your wound.
Dag.
Yeah.
Holy
Probably with fire.
oh.
If I find it, hold on. Let me find, because depending on the spoils, he may go up to the bartender and go, "I'll take that stir fry now." And more rum.
As he's bleeding on the bar.
Yeah.
Motorcycle, you're gonna be happy.
Oh?
Yeah. You're gonna be happy.
It's Graham! He's back!
What? Oh my god, that's great.
Why?
Oh, I think we're getting some good loot.
I think.
Some of it is silly.
Okay.
That's even
Why
better.
did I keep
All the
doing silly?
useless shit because that's where my character is
Oh,
going.
don't worry. There's gonna be some useless shit, but
Great.
You're
motorcycle.
gonna just end up being the hireling.
That's me. I fix things, I heal things, and I carry useless shit like dish soap and glue.
What? Okay.
So,
This and blue.
wait, does that wait? Does that mean that once Whisper is no longer a character, Richter can hire them?
You can. I give my permission.
Well, that would be up to the DM, unfortunately.
One more. That's just
Unless we sacrifice him to the blood god first.
I will pay them in the finest scrap.
It's gotta be random. None of this functional shit.
Yeah, functionally good
well,
function here.
you know.
I want.
The funny thing about this game,
There's a lot of
There's a
random
lot
crap.
of random shit.
there's a lot of random crap.
Random stuff can be made functional.
That would actually work really well.
Probably.
The copter has a passenger seat.
I can be your passenger. I'll be mostly deaf by the end.
Wow.
Thanks for
Straight
one movie.
Russian the entire time.
Enjoy. Jamaica Drive. That's a big world for such a brave girl. Back to you.
Hey, hey, Andrew.
What?
Andrew. I will stab you.
No, you won't. If anything, I'll stab you first.
I stabbed 4 of you guys today.
And
Daddy can't come to the phone
Daddy
right
has
now
more.
because they're piloting the helicopter.
Daddy has so much more.
You want to? No, that will not work. Look how many I have
If
in
you
ride.
guys are gonna quote unquote
Don't worry, it's not ride. It's pilot.
I have none
quote
in
on
pilot.
screen.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
We'll get
I have
we'll
2
get
in
it
drive.
unplugged, you know?
No, they're going to be keeping score.
What are we keeping score on?
No, the on screen. Guys on screen. The guys viewing. We're going to be keeping score of the stabbing contest.
You mean like the I was gonna make like a butt stuff joke, but okay.
What the?
Holy shit!
Where did this? Okay.
That went.
That went to a place.
Oh god.
What?
Yippee skippy.
What?
I vote we don't follow it to that place.
I'm in agreement.
Yeah.
Do not enter.
Who's the more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him?
Oh god.
Oh,
no.
Is everything okay, or is
You have
reality
thong?
I think-
crumbling around you?
thong.
That's the only thing I can think of making his face turn not red.
Don't worry.
No, but we might have gotten blue.
That's a blue.
Oh, you wish you could. Oh, it's better than blue, and it's better than yellow, and it's better than both.
It's
Better than blue and yellow? Oh my god, it's amazing!
It's
It's
green.
fucking green.
Okay, here's what you guys get. Here's what you guys find on the corpses.
Yeah.
That was funny as fuck.
You find 3 poetry books. I'm assuming people are gonna write this down.
I'm writing it right now.
I'll write down whatever I call dibs on.
Hockey gear,
Nice.
What the fuck?
which served as someone's armor.
Interesting.
36 shotgun shells.
Oh,
Nice.
baby, that is mine.
3 skateboards.
I'll take one.
I'll take a skateboard.
Actually, I'll take 2, and I'm gonna string them together.
6 curtains and blinds that were used as capes.
Wait, are they Roman blinds? Are they Roman blinds? Because those things are lethal to babies.
Are we gonna be killing
I
babies?
don't know. An iron skillet.
I want the skillet!
2 boxes of medium ammo.
I'll take one too.
Wow.
You can have mine. I have the chain.
4 scrub brushes.
I want them.
It'll go well with your dish soap. Dish soap.
By the way, I roll military twice.
Okay.
Nice.
2 pump shotguns.
Ooh.
And here's the kicker.
What?
2 blocks of C4 with detonators.
I want the C4.
We're not giving you the C4
Why can't I have the C4?
because you're you.
I will take the C4.
I'm the pyro.
I'm the pirate.
Ladies, gentlemen, says the
Probably give it to me for safety.
Excuse me.
I will take one of the shotguns though. You always need to
I'll take the other one just in case.
As everyone's arguing over the C4,
Is there more stuff?
No, that's it.
Oh, that's it?
The shaman comes up and says, I have an easy way to sell this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pulls out 6 runes as a 6-sided die.
Okay.
This will decide how we do it. So how many C4 is there?
2.
So I'm going to roll this twice. Fair. Let's see who gets the C4. Odin, your will is revealed. 1 goes to...
Jack.
No!
Alright, the dice!
I will never land again!
Nice! Why do you guys being so mean to me right now?
The helicopter just immediately goes straight up 3.
And now for the second batch. Oh lord, okay. Let's see. The second rune is out of the equation.
A puff wish mere mortals may live.
Oh
no!
I think Graham is planning some vengeance for the sun bomb.
Hold on. How do I know you haven't been beaten?
Here, try them yourself. Try them again.
I don't know, I'm going to say that's canon.
Alright, for now.
The elephant leaped and failed when you playing with loaded dice. And as they start a bidding war on the C4, that is where we'll call it for tonight.
I take all the poetry books.
No, I will be taking one of the poetry books, Mr.
I'll take one poetry book.
I will also take 1 poetry book.
I want the skillets.
What does a surfer need with a poetry book?
You'd be surprised, I'm actually kind of deep. Also, I thought I was already taking the skillet. I called Nancy's.
You got the C4, I get the skillet.
Oh,
Yeah,
fine.
you
fair.
You got the brick of high ordnance explosives.
And now I have a melee weapon.
The brick Odin has.
Do not dare underestimate the power of a well-wielded skillet.
I will
So,
be needing some of the shotgun. I will be needing
You're
some of the
probably going to
shotguns
have to
since-
ration out the shotgun shells.
Yes.
Yes.
But you guys are good for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since I don't really use the shotgun. It's more of a backup.
So
Again, and for me, it's
Well,
more of a word.
It is actually loaded with ammo.
What is that supposed to mean?
But it is very much the, oh look, something that didn't go down in 1 hit.
So, that will conclude Atomic Highway.
Part 1.
Well, technically part 2, but for streaming purposes, part 1. We hope you enjoyed it. I think we had a blast doing it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
We also, of course, hope everyone else enjoyed it. And, you know, if you want to see more of our shenaniganry on tabletop stuff,
let us know.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, the whole spiel, as they say.
Yeah.
We
Like, share, and subscribe! No,
We
I'm not
love
gonna do it.
feedback.
Do it.
I'm not
Do
gonna
it.
say it.
Do it for the vine.
Do it for the vine.
There's your fucking vibe.
Dab for Becky.
Tab for Becky. I'm not gonna take this off until we sign off.
All right. Well,
Do it now.
that's gonna.
Wait.
Oh fuck you!
Alright, that's all for us for today. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Farewell. And have a good night, everybody.